Well, wasn't that wonderful? Thank you to all those dancers for performing for us today. An inspiration, certainly, for all the candidates in this year's Prix de Lausanne, and a great pleasure for all of us. Now, in a few moments' time, this year's finalists and the jury will be gathered here on the stage behind me for the announcement of this year's winners. But first, we have the opportunity and the honor to celebrate the winner of the 2020 Lifetime Achievement Award. So please enjoy this short film about the extraordinary Carolyn Carlson.
Cette femme qui danse au milieu des dorures et des miroirs du Palais Garnier à Paris a vu le fantôme de l'opéra. Si Carolyn Carlson a eu la chance de croiser ce fantôme, c'est qu'elle a été à la fois étoile et chorégraphe de l'Opéra de Paris à la fin des années 70 et qu'elle en connaît donc les moindres recoins. Chorégraphe, poète et pédagogue, en plus de 50 ans de carrière, elle a révolutionné la danse contemporaine en important les principes du modern ballet américain en Europe. Absence de pointe, improvisation, décontraction.
I do a lot of hands. Any universal language or everything. This, peace, giving, love,
En 73, elle danse son premier solo sur la scène de l'Opéra de Paris. Density 21.5 marque les esprits. Sous le charme, Rolf Liebermann, directeur de l'opéra, la nomme chorégraphe étoile. Sa première représentation avec ce statut spécialement créé pour elle appartient à l'histoire de la danse.
Chère Caroline, je me rappelle de notre première rencontre à l'Opéra de Paris. J'avais 16 ans. Tu représentais pour moi une autre danse possible, une poésie différente de mon éducation académique. Slow, Heavy and Blue fut la première fois que mon corps évoluait dans un espace-temps inconnu. La première fois également que je découvrais le principe même de la création, la sensation d'être unique et d'apporter mon imaginaire à un projet collectif. Mais mon plus beau souvenir est la création de Don't Look Back sur la musique de René Aubry. C'est là où j'ai compris que la danse est un mystère, qu'elle nous emporte sur d'autres rivages, qu'elle interroge la réalité de notre vie le temps d'une étincelle. Don't Look Back n'est pas seulement un seul en scène que tu as créé pour moi, chère Caroline. Ces moments résonnent encore dans mon inconscient. Ils me rappellent l'essentiel de garder un regard éclairé sur un monde en perpétuelle mutation. Il y a des évidences et ma rencontre avec toi est un moment de ma vie d'artiste et de femme fort et inoubliable. Cette façon unique qui est la tienne de donner sens et couleur au moindre geste, d'être pleinement dans l'instant, de faire confiance à ton interprète en lui rendant sa liberté, tout en lui servant de guide. Il y a des souvenirs qui résonnent indéfiniment dans la mémoire. Un artiste ne se construit jamais seul. Il y a des figures emblématiques qui vous ouvrent la voie vers d'autres champs possibles. Tu es pour moi cette femme qui danse, libre et sauvage, et qui trace son sillage dans l'espace. Chère Caroline, je t'embrasse tendrement. Pietra.
Parallèlement, on lui confie les rênes du nouveau groupe de recherche théâtrale de l'opéra. L'enjeu, ni plus ni moins, d'ouvrir la maison à de nouvelles formes de danse.
It was quite difficult for the dancers, which I understand. So Lieberman said, "Okay, darling, open your doors." People came in. I had 10 people, 20, 30, 40. Everybody just came in, free.
Pendant 6 années, Carolyn Carlson va transformer l'opéra en laboratoire. Avec elle, ce temple de l'académisme s'ouvre pour de bon à la danse contemporaine.
I have a big energy, and I think everyone got in this kind of contemporary energy and of, I'm looking for another word, emergence.
So now, please welcome to the stage the Prix de Lausanne's Artistic and Executive Director, Catherine Bradney, a candidate from this year, Ekaterina Panchenko, and the winner of the 2020 Lifetime Achievement Award, Carolyn Carlson.
Bravo. I am very honored. I am very, very honored to announce this year's Lifetime Achievement Award that goes to the inspirational and fascinating contemporary dance choreographer, or should I say visual poet, an incredible performer, Carolyn Carlson. You have inspired generations of dancers, as well as numerous international contemporary choreographers for the past 4 decades. And I feel very privileged to have you here on stage with us today. Thank you. Thank you. You have played a key role in the evolution of contemporary dance internationally, and I will never forget seeing how you inspired Maurice Béjart and his admiration for you as a dancer, for your philosophy and gestures as a choreographer. I was so fortunate to see how you worked with young dancers, giving them a new vision of dance and an insight into your unique artistry. You have said that each dancer must be a poet. This is my wish and message for the Prix de Lausanne candidates here today: inspiration. The opportunity to discover new dance styles, working closely with some of the best teachers and coaches in the world, and giving them a unique experience that allows them to grow as an artist. On behalf of the Prix de Lausanne, it is my great pleasure and honor, Carolyn Carlson, to award you the 2020 Prix de Lausanne Lifetime Achievement Award.
Thank you, Kathleen, for this honorable award, a lifetime achievement, which is very long. And I also would like to share this award with my generous public all over the world, my devoted artists, my impresarios, and everyone who's ever worked with me. You know, Martha Graham said, "I didn't choose the dance chose me." And for me, I say, I happen to be born to be a messenger. I mean, I'm still going on. And I am very grateful to have this gift. I've instigated many dancers, especially in France, Helsinki, Italy, United States, all over the world. And I feel very honored to be a passer in my lifetime. And this little improvisation that I did, you know how I started dancing? We had a long ranch house in California. I was 9 years old, and my mother and father, with my 2 brothers, would invite all the neighborhood over. And my father put on the music. I didn't know what the music was. And he said, "Would you improvise?" And I improvised. So this, I found that I had a gift, improvising. And also, I did study in San Francisco Ballet for 1 year. But then, 1 year, I'm sorry, do you know, I was standing at the bar. Very nice. And then, I left somewhere, at this time I was 18, but I knew it wasn't my destiny. And anyway, I was so tall, I couldn't quite do these pirouettes. And my parkour took me, California, University of Utah, where I met Alwyn Nikolai, my master. And he opened the door for me that has never been closed. And he gave me the poetic insights as to what dance is, not only technique, but what's behind the ideas and also as a presence. And when I was in the University of Utah, these young guys are listening to me. We had an audition for Anna Sokolov for 20 dancers, and I wasn't chosen. I wasn't going to jump out the window, but I cried a lot. And I said, why wasn't I chosen? And then I said, no, it's okay. I'm going to ask her if I could be an understudy. I'll be way in the back because I want to learn. I have a passion. So I was with her for 2 weeks, and I was always behind. And then she came up to me and said, you're in the piece. So, I mean, I think all these young people, too, it's so amazing to share this evening with them. It's about perseverance, vision, follow your dream. And what I saw tonight is amazing. I mean, it's, I feel like I'm 16 when I see those guys. It's great. And, well, I am 16 still. Yeah. And then I had the great opportunity, I think I was born under a star also. Rolf Lieberman from ARTE asked me if I would like to do a contemporary group in the opera. And my story is, he said, you work with the classical dancers. For the first day, I had 30 people. I said, okay, don't stand up, just stand up. The second day, I had 10. The next day, I had 3. And I said, Mr. Lieberman, this is not going to work. And you know what he did? He opened the doors to all the people in Paris and all over the world. They came here. The first day, I had 10, 20, 30, 40. I had 50 people coming in. And at that time, there was no security. So people were coming in the back door. And everything was free. I would teach technique, improvisation, and composition from 10 to 5. And nobody paid, except at that epoch, 1970s, I found musicians in the metro. And we had a little hat. And we had musicians coming in every day, bagpipe players and saxophones and violins. And anyone could put a centime in the hat. So these were great years. So, and after that, we had a wonderful 5 years in the opera. And my work was also devoted to all the French people who came. Qu'est-ce que c'est l'espace? Qu'est-ce que c'est le temps? So for my work with Nikolai, I had to really work hard and review all of this. And then I was going to go back to America, and then I got a phone call from Italy. And they say, we would like you to do the same thing you did in Paris. And he said, it's in Venice. I said, oh, too bad, I'm going. So long story, I was in Venice, and then I met a Frenchman, and so my family stayed. And after that, I went to Helsinki, back to Paris, Tête de la Ville, and I was in the Centre Choreographique in Roubaix for 9 years, and I have a studio and atelier, and I go on and on and on and on and on. So I have a long achievement award. And
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Just a minute. I would just, in all humility, I would like to just, if you can understand this, I wrote a small haiku. I write a lot of poetry. Creativity does not belong to the artist. It is the first principle of the universe. We just open to find where spring is being born.
Thank you. Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you, Carolyn Carlson. Thank you.